friend, Mitty Man, coming back at you again from Walker's Music with yet another word for the day. We give God the glory, we give Him the praise for life, health, and strength. Taught us again this morning, woke us up on due time. Let us see a day that we never did and never have seen before and never will see again. For that we give Him glory and then we give Him the honor. Also, we want to give a shout out to the YouTube fam. Baby Justice, all the way up to Big Papa JT as well as Mama JT. Y'all already know the routine. We love you and there's not too much you can do about it. We also want to go and give a shout out to the End Time Harvest Gang, Brother Elder Michael McCray, and Brother L.A. from Kingdom Knowledge, Brother P.P. Drawings, Brother Hardin Cliff, Papa J, Brother JT, Papa JT as well as Brother Orange Flavor. We want to just say we want to give you accolades and everything. Don't want to overlook anybody. We want to make everybody feel special. Everybody. Because everybody is special. In God's sight, especially. I want to just say something, people. I'm not going to do a long video this morning. Top of the morning, Sunday morning. I hope everybody set their clocks back and they're not up. As a matter of fact, if you didn't set your clock back, you're going to see this here an hour later. At any rate, we give, like I said, we give God the glory. And I was watching Bishop Clarence McClendon last night. TV had doing praise-a-thon, fall praise-a-thon, and I was listening at Bishop McClendon. He was preaching late last night when I retired away from the PC here, and wow, what a message he was preaching to. I have taught him that on many occasions, but oh, I love the way he walked that thing down last night, talking about this world system. And that God is getting ready to do a wealth transfer, just as He did in the day when the children of Israel left Egypt. And people, you can't deny the fact that when the people of Israel left Egypt, they left wealth. They all the wealth, just about it. They took that wealth of Egypt with them. But you got to realize something too. And this is what Bishop McClendon was trying to show and get everybody to see. Those that have the ear to hear, let them hear it. Those that have the eye, let them see. Listen at what the man of God said. If you notice, and those of you that know in the Bible scholars, the Egyptians had kept the Israelites in bondage for 430 years, people. Slaves. Worked them merciless, without toil, labor without toil. In other words, with no pay, with no compensation. They worked, they built, they produced, they made Egypt rich, rich, rich. But they themselves, they received no compensation at all. 430 years. So people, and the way McClendon was letting everybody, and the way he portrayed it, see, his people did all the producing, but his people didn't get nothing. So therefore, by them not having anything, was not receiving any compensation. They was not receiving any wages for their labor. Therefore, they wasn't able to give God anything to present to their Lord in worship. People, worship is no worship if you don't go before God empty-handed. Now, I know some people argue. I don't argue, but when you go to worship, if you look at any throughout the Bible, where any people came to the altar, the temple, they brought a gift. Now I'm gonna let you figure that out yourself, cause some of us, we just so cheap. We don't want to do nothing, but we want God to just shower us down with blessing, but we don't want to give Him anything. But there is something called first fruits. Now I'm gonna leave that alone. But at any rate, I want to just touch on this, what McClendon was touching on last night. This is what's important, and this is what I want to get everybody to see. When you don't give God He'll come get it himself. He'll come get it himself. Now look what God done. Now I know a lot of people, like I'm gonna be just like Bishop Clarence McClendon. I'm gonna tell you the truth. A lot of us don't watch Cecil B. DeMille's version of the Ten Commandments, and we got this here false picture of what really took place there in the land of Egypt during that time, the night of terror. But people, we talking about an angel of death came through. No, it wasn't no angel of death. That was God that came through Egypt. God came through the land. God said, I'm coming. So now, you know, and when he did, guess what he did? He took the first, God got something about first thing. People, we better stop holding out on God. Because God came through Egypt, and the firstborn from Pharaoh's house to his servant, he took every one of them. Yes, sir, God did it. It wasn't no angel or no death. God did that. And because Pharaoh has held back all of his from the children of Israel, worked them 430 years, not letting them have anything so they could have something that they could give. God, what belonged to him, God not going to have that. So when God got ready to get them out of there, he told them to make sure you be dressed, because they're going to get you out of there quick. I know how to get you out of there. God said, I'm coming down. And when God came through, and he said, I'm going to tell you something, y'all. You better kill a lamb without spot or blemish, and you better put the blood on the doorpost, even on your place of business. He was talking to his people. See, in other words, you better eat the lamb, which is the word, a type of the word of God. You better abide in the word. He said, you better put that blood on that doorpost, and you better eat the lamb inside the house. And everywhere I see the blood, I'm going to pass over. That was God telling them that. See, that let you know, people, don't you think that you done got so big britches until you can just do any kind of way just because I'm a Christian. I can do it. No. God told them. He said, I'm coming through the land, and I'm coming and I'm going to smite the Egyptians. But if you ain't got yourself together, you're going to be spitting too. Listen at that, people. All of us think we got it made and think we don't have to do what we supposed to do. You better listen to that. Many Man may do a Bible study on this here very thing. Not tonight, maybe, but maybe tomorrow night if the Lord will. Many Man probably going to do a Bible study on it. I'm going to try to get Brother JT as a co-host with me if that Lord says so. With that being said, remember, I'm going out to the house of worship, hear from God if I can, get refilled if I can, to come back out and do the work of God. Remember, people, we don't do the will of God inside that church. We do it outside that church. We go to that building to get refilled and get us energized to come back out here and do battle. With that being said, this is Many Man saying whatever you get or whatever you get into, if God is not in it, it's best that you get out of it. This is Many Man saying peace and goodbye.